Have you ever had a brilliant idea that just never got started? Today, we're gonna dig into something that might sound a little backward. What if the reason you procrastinate has nothing to do with being lazy and everything to do with being smart?
Does this feel familiar to you? Your head is just buzzing with these incredible projects, things that could really make a difference. But they just stay there? They're stuck in your head, permanently parked at step 0, and you can't figure out why you're not taking that first step.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a pretty convenient excuse, right? But it's not. For a certain kind of analytical mind, intelligence doesn't make things easier. It actually creates these hidden roadblocks. This isn't about willpower, it's a psychological pattern, and we're about to break it down.
And that brings us to the intelligence paradox. See, your greatest strength, your ability to think deeply, to analyze everything from every angle, that can actually become the very trap that keeps you from moving forward. Your mind, in trying to be so thorough, ends up building a perfect cage out of logic and possibilities.
So what does this cage look like? Well, it's not just one big thing. It's actually a combination of 3 really subtle mental traps that lead to doing, well, nothing. And understanding what they are is the only way to get out. Let's start with the first one. First up, we've got the classic analysis paralysis. Because you're smart, you don't just see one way forward, you see 20. You see every possible outcome, every little risk, every single alternative. And while you're busy trying to find the absolute perfect path, you end up taking no path at all. You know, just think about it this way. When you have one clear path, it's easy to take action and build up momentum. But when your own brain presents you with this huge map of branching roads and possibilities, well, that almost always leads to indecision. The hunt for the perfect choice paralyzes you. Okay, the second trap is a little sneakier. It's called illusory fluency. This is when you spend hours and hours reading, watching tutorials, listening to podcasts, all about your idea. And it feels so productive, right? But the danger is you start to mistake all that learning about the thing for actually doing the thing. You feel like a master, but you haven't actually applied anything. And the final trap, metacognition. Thinking about your own thinking. Now, this is usually a superpower, but for overthinkers, it can turn into this endless, crippling loop. You get stuck asking yourself, am I ready for this? Is this the right reason? What if my whole approach is wrong? You're so busy analyzing your own thoughts that you never get around to the actual work.
So when you put all 3 of those traps together, where do you end up? You end up deep in the research rabbit hole. You're constantly preparing because preparation feels safe. It feels like progress. You're basically building up amazing mental cardio. Your ability to think and plan is off the charts, but you never actually get in the race. Look, every project really just has 2 big phases. There's step 1, the plan. This is all that research and strategy, your mental cardio. And then there's step 2, the action. Some people call this shipping. It means doing the work, putting it out there. The trap is getting stuck in step 1 forever.
And the tough truth is, you've probably become an absolute expert at planning. It's comfortable, it's your safe zone. But we have to face the fact that real, tangible progress, the kind you can see and feel, that only ever happens in step 2.
Okay, so that's the problem. What's the way out? Well, it's not about trying to be even smarter or coming up with an even better plan. The real path forward is about shifting your focus to something totally different. It's about building what you could call an effort muscle.
Here's a really deep insight into why this happens. For a lot of intelligent people, school was pretty easy. You could get by on your smarts alone, without really having to grind through things that felt boring or difficult. And because of that, you never really had to build that effort muscle. It's not a character flaw, it's just an untrained skill. And now, it's time to train it.
It all comes down to that old story of the tortoise and the hare. The hare is all about that sporadic genius, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions for one brilliant leap forward. But the tortoise, that's the effort muscle. It's about consistent, small steps, day after day. It's slow, but it builds unstoppable momentum.
And this is really the core idea. This is the big reframe. It's not about waiting for that lightning bolt of genius. It's about showing up and putting in consistent, sometimes even average effort. Over time, that will always, always win.
So let's bring it all home. The cure for overthinking isn't more thinking, it's doing. So I'll leave you with this question. Just forget about the perfect plan for a minute. Forget all the what ifs.
what is the absolute smallest, most ridiculously manageable step you can take on your idea today?